right, you should have a note page. I'm going to go over just a few examples of systems of linear inequalities, a couple special case problems, and again, what your work should look like for each of these problems. Guys, on some of your other worksheets, and you'll get those back either Friday or Monday, you aren't showing me all of your work, and so you're only getting partial credit, and it's because of that work. I will be picky about that, okay? All right, so if this is our system, we have 3x plus 8y is less than or equal to negative 8, and 3x plus 8y is greater than or equal to 24. As you can see, these are not in slope-intercept form, so we have to change them to slope-intercept form first. So I'm going to write them out separately so that I can show all my work in changing those. Please, again, make sure you show all of your work for each aspect of this problem. Okay, so we have y is greater than or equal to negative 3 over 8x plus 3. Change this other one. So we have y is less than or equal to negative 3/8 x minus 1. So as you can see already, these have the same slope, so hopefully you can see that they are going to be parallel. So I am going to graph this first one on the left, so I'm at negative 1. It's got a negative slope, so I'm going to go down 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and right 8, up 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it is an equal to sign, so I'm going to connect with a solid line. Make sure you extend the entire length of the graph. All right, so I need to, first of all, state which point I'm using to check it. Okay, so let me zoom in a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and use 1, 1, since that's easy math. So I always like to use the original. So I'm going to use the original problem of 3 times 1 plus 8 times 1 is less than or equal to negative 8. Guys, you have to show me this part. It is simple math, and I understand that, but I have to see where you're getting your numbers from. At this point, you also have to state yes or no. Okay, I need to be able to tell whether you have decided if this is a solution or not a solution. So 11 is less than or equal to negative 8. That is not true. So I have stated that it is no. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm writing in purple. I did my math in purple. So if you don't do your math in that color, then that's fine. But indicate which one you're coloring or shading in with which color. Okay, so that is a no. So I'm coloring on the opposite side. So I'm shading on the opposite side of where, 1, 1 is. So I'm on the opposite side of that. All right, I'm going to graph the other one. So positive 3, 1, 2, 3. Has the same slope, so I'm going to go down 3 and right 8. And up 3 and left 8. It's also going to be a solid line. Have another color. Again, I'm not sure if you can see the color, but I'm writing with pink this time. It's okay to use the same point. I'm going to use the same point, but I still have to rewrite that I'm using that point so that I know that that is the same point that you have chosen for that problem. Again, showing all your work plugging in. It is not hard to do that, but it is required. So 11 is greater than or equal to 24. Again, that is not true. So when I color or shade in with pink, I'm going to shade on the opposite side of the 0.11. So I'm shading up here. Okay. So at this point, we have always had 3 shaded regions. We've had a single shaded region for one, a single shaded region for the other, and then we've had a double shaded region. As you can tell on this problem, we don't have a double shaded region. This one's purple, this one's pink. There is no point in this graph where they cross over. Okay, so this is that special case that we would say that this has no solution. So instead of picking out a perfect point that works, you'll state that this problem has no solution. There is absolutely no point in the entire universe of graphing numbers that would work for both of these equations. All right, let's do a second one. All right. So y is greater than 6, and 10x plus y is less than or equal to -4. Okay. So this first one doesn't need to be changed, so I'm going to go ahead and graph it. So wherever y is greater than 6, so we have to go to where y is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have to go to a couple other places where y is going to be 6. Hopefully you know by now that that would have a 0 slope. It is not equal to, so it's going to be a dashed line. I'm going to go ahead and pick a point. For easy math purposes, I'm going to go pick 1, 1 again. So if I have y is greater than 6 and I pick the point 1, 1, there is no x value to plug in, so the only thing I need to plug in is the y. This one has the easiest math. Okay, that is allowed to only show that much work. Is 1 greater than 6? Is 1 greater than 6? The answer is no. So I'm not shading on that side of the line. I'm shading on the opposite side of the line. Again, I can't tell if you could tell if I'm writing in color, so here's my dot to show that that one is pink. All right, the other one is in standard form, so I need to rewrite it, and then I need to show all of my work in changing it to slope-intercept form. I have to be able to, when I am grading, figure out where you are going wrong. And if this is where you are going wrong, I need to know why. Okay, so that's why I'm requiring all your work. So -4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Slope is -10/1. Can't go down that many, so I have to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and left 1 to make it negative. I'm only able to get 2 points on here. It's a real steep line, and it would be connected because it's an equal to problem. Using my purple pen this time, I'm going to go ahead and use the point 1, 1 again. I've got to state that that's the point I'm using. Use the original problem. Do my math. 11 is less than or equal to -4. And that is not true. So I'm shading on the opposite side of the point 1, 1. So I'm shading over here. And there is a slight double shaded region right up here. So for my final answer, I'm going to pick one of those points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to pick the point -5 positive 7. Guys, some of you put the point in the correct spot, but then you're writing down the wrong ordered pair. So make sure you're writing down that ordered pair correctly. All right. So you should recall how to complete systems of inequalities, okay? You have 8 problems on your worksheet to be completing, okay? And there should be plenty of room for you to show your work. Guys, if this is not enough room for you to show your work, then you need to get out another piece of paper, because not having enough room is not going to be an excuse to not show your work on these problems. Make sure you raise your hand, show your sub your notes. She'll compare them to mine, and if you're good to go, she'll get you a worksheet.